All right, let's talk about a side hustle that has some huge and I mean seriously underrated potential. We're talking about the vending machine business. And today we are going to break down exactly how you can turn this really simple idea into something that actually makes you money. So let's just dive right in. I mean, who doesn't have this dream, right? The idea of making money while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, while you're doing, well, anything else. It's that classic passive income dream. And you know what? It might sound like just a fantasy, but it is way more achievable than you probably think. And believe it or not, the answer could be hiding in plain sight. Seriously. It's this simple box. We all walk past them every single day, and we probably don't even give them a second thought. But what you're looking at is basically a powerful, automated little cash machine just waiting for someone to come along and unlock its potential. And if you're thinking, oh, is this just a small-time thing? Well, check this out. $13.3 billion. That is how much vending machines make in sales every single year in the US alone. So no, this isn't some tiny niche market. It is a massive industry, and there is absolutely plenty of room for you to get in there and grab a slice of that pie. Okay, so let's get into the why. Why this business? Out of all the things you could do, what makes vending machines so special, so attractive for someone who wants to start their own thing? Let's unpack the really cool benefits that make this such a unique opportunity. Well, for starters, you're your own boss. That means you set the schedule. The hours are totally flexible. And get this, the startup costs and the overhead are surprisingly low. We're talking no rent for a storefront, no crazy utility bills, no staff to manage. And the best part? You start seeing cash flow immediately, like from the very first candy bar sold. Plus, you never have to sell anything to anyone face-to-face. The machine does all the work. And on top of all that, it's a business model that is just built to be scaled up. Okay, I can feel the excitement. You're sold on the why. But hold on. Before you run out and buy the first machine you see, we have got to talk strategy. Seriously, success here is all about planning first. Think of it like this. You wouldn't start a road trip without a map, right? Same thing here. And your map, in this case, is your business plan. Now, don't tune me out. I know it sounds like some stuffy, formal document, but it's not. It's really more like a GPS for your business. It makes you stop and think about the important stuff, like your market, your money, how you're actually going to run things. Doing this up front helps you see the potholes in the road ahead of time, so you can avoid all those common mistakes that trip people up. Okay, this is a big one, so listen up. You have to decide how to structure your business. A sole proprietorship? Super easy, super fast to set up. But, and this is a huge but, there's no separation between you and the business. If someone sues the business, they're suing you. Your car, your house, it's all at risk. An LLC, on the other hand, builds a legal wall between your business assets and your personal stuff. Yeah, it's a little more paperwork, a little more cost up front, but honestly, that protection is worth its weight in gold. All right, plans in hand, now we're moving on to what is, without a doubt, the most important part of this whole thing. I'm not exaggerating. This is where you either find your gold mine or you don't. We're talking about the location hunt. You've heard it a million times for real estate, and it is just as true, if not more true, for vending machines. Location, location, location. This quote is everything. I mean, you could have the fanciest machine stocked with the most amazing snacks, but if it's in a bad spot, it's gonna fail, period. On the flip side, even a basic machine can be a cash cow in the right place. Your job, first and foremost, is to become a master location scout. So, where are these gold mines? Right here. This list is basically your treasure map. Think about what all these places have in common: a captive audience and tons of foot traffic. You've got employees in a factory who can't just run out for a snack, people waiting for hours at a hospital or a car dealership, students running between classes. These people are busy, they're stuck there, and they get hungry or thirsty. That makes them the perfect customers. All right, let's say you've nailed it. You found the perfect spot. But you're not done yet, not even close. Finding the location is only half the battle. Now you have to figure out what to sell them, because I'm telling you, one size definitely does not fit all in this game. First, you've got to play matchmaker with the machine itself. A combo machine that does snacks and drinks, that's your workhorse. It's super versatile and works almost anywhere. But say you land a spot in a fancy office building or a health-conscious hospital. A machine with fresh salads and sandwiches could be a home run. And a coffee machine in an office? Come on, that's not a luxury. That is an absolute essential. And this right here, this is the secret sauce. You don't stock the machine with what you want to eat, you stock it with what they need. Think about it. A gym? People want protein bars, healthy drinks, water. Makes sense. A university? Sure, coffee and snacks, but what about notebooks or pens for a student in a pinch? An office? Healthy snacks and good coffee are king. It's all about tailoring your products to the people right in front of the machine. That's how you make the real money. Okay, the plans are made, the strategy is locked in, now it's go time. This is the fun part, where we move from planning to doing. This is where your idea stops being just an idea and becomes a real business out there in the world. Now, how much money you make really depends on how much you spend on your products. And that means you have to get good at talking to suppliers. First, know what you want before you even call them, your target price, the quality you need, and try to think about what they want so you can find a win-win. Don't ever, ever accept the first offer they give you. Always have a counteroffer ready. And when you finally agree on a deal, get it in writing. Always. Okay, don't let the legal stuff scare you. I know it seems like a lot, but it's really just a checklist you have to work through. You'll probably need a general business license to operate legally. Then, maybe a specific permit for the vending machine itself. You'll definitely need a sales tax permit so you can handle taxes correctly. And of course, if you're selling any kind of food or drinks, you'll need a thumbs up from the health department. Just take it one step at a time and you'll get through it. So, your first machine is out there, it's making money, that is awesome. But here's where the real magic happens. This business is all about scaling. So let's talk about how you go from just one machine to a whole network, to building your very own vending empire. Growing your business needs a smart strategy. Once you find a type of location that's a winner, say it's manufacturing plants, don't reinvent the wheel. Go find more manufacturing plants. You also want to embrace technology. Things like cashless payment readers and inventory software are game changers for making things run smoothly. And hey, don't be afraid to think outside the snack box. In the right place, you could sell electronics or even things like personal protective equipment. And really, this is what brings it all back to that dream of passive income we talked about at the beginning. With modern technology, you can literally run your business from anywhere. Your software can tell you exactly what's selling and what needs to be restocked, all without you having to physically go check the machine. You can manage your whole operation right from your phone. It's about as efficient and automated as a business can get. So look, at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. Every empire starts with a single step. For you, that's one machine. The potential is absolutely massive. We've laid out the roadmap for you, and the opportunity is just sitting there, waiting. So the only real question left to ask is, where are you going to place yours?